Namaskaram. Let's begin once again with 3 chants of Aum. Today is Gauri Habba, so let's invoke the energy of Gauri so that our practices will be further deepened. Aum Sarva Mangala
Om Sarva Mangala
Mangalye
Mangalye
Shive
Shive
Sarvartha
Sarvata
Sadhike
Sadhike
Sharanye
Sharanye
Trambake
Trambake
Gauri
Gauri
Narayani
Narayani
Namostute
Namostute
Srishti
Srishti
Sthiti
Sthiti
Vinashanam
Vinashana
Shakti
Shakti
Bhute
Bhute
Sanatani
Sanatani
Gunashraye
Gunashraye
Gunamaye
Gunamaye
Narayani Namostute
Narayani Namostute
Jaya 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 Narayani Namostute.
So we always invoke Gauri on the day before Ganesh Chaturthi because she is the cause of Ganesha. The removal of all obstacles is possible only through him. So he is nothing but our own troubleshooting principle. So whatever troubles that we think of are in reality not troubles, just situations. But those situations, when seen from a certain angle, seem like troubles. When seen from different angles, they seem like opportunities that you can take advantage of, both for your own benefit as well as the benefit of those around you. So we will invoke Ganesha through our practices today. So what we will do is mostly a Muladhara meditation. Muladhara, as you know, is the first of the positive chakras. There are 7 chakras below that which are all negative chakras, mostly of a tamasic nature. That means they are inertial, they are lethargic, they are lazy, and qualities similar to that, which are essentially keeping you in the same stagnant state. Like, you know, if water is kept in any place for a long period of time stagnant, then it starts going bad. It's only flowing water like a river, which is much more cleaner than, let's say, a pond or a lake. So it has a way of cleansing itself by the motion that it has. So to invoke that particular character within us, that is at the Muladhara chakra, which is the foundation, so that we will be able to see whatever comes our way as opportunities that we can take advantage of and move forward. We will be doing this Muladhara chakra meditation. for the Muladhara Chakra, because Ganesha is the god of wisdom, and that is what we invoke in ourselves, that wisdom of Ganesha, so that we will be able to see things in the right perspective. For that, because the Jnana Mudra is the most suitable, this is called as the Jnana Mudra or Chin Mudra, because we remember that this is the intellect, and this is the life breath. So the intellect is that of an individual. The body, mind and intellect are of each individual. Different bodies have different strengths, different minds have different kinds of emotions, different intellects have different kind of intellectual capabilities, and these change with time also in the same person. But this is an individual thing, whereas we saw that life and soul are universal. They are belonging to everybody. It's just one life, one soul, which all of us occupy as small bubbles or balloons. So when these two get together, that is the individual intellect joins with the life energy, what happens? This is the universal life energy. So therefore this individual intellect becomes a universal intelligence. So we, instead of operating out of our minimal intellect, we will start operating from the intelligence of the universe, which is what Ganesha is. And that's why the Chin Mudra, or what is also called as the Jnana Mudra, the Mudra of knowledge, is so very important. And we always keep it such a way that the palms are facing upwards, because essentially we want the energy eventually to move up from the Muladhara to the higher dimensions, rather than keeping it down where we tend to push it further down to the so-called tamasic chakras that we already talked about, the inertial, lazy, lethargic chakras. So we always keep it facing upwards like this. And we will close our eyes, not right now. I'll just explain it, and once we start, you will close your eyes. So I will tell you when to close your eyes. So when we keep our hands like this and close our eyes like this, then we will be focusing on the Muladhara chakra, which, as you know, is at the root of the spinal cord in our subtle body. So we invoke Ganesha at that particular point. It's actually, Ganesha is already present there, just that we have forgotten his presence over there, but we invoke him through saying Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha. You don't need to say that, I will repeat it a few times. You just focus on your Muladhara chakra, just the base of the spine, and keep all your attention there. There's no need to do anything, it's an effortless thing. You just focus yourself on that particular point that is between the genitals and the anus, that particular location in your physical body. Slowly, as we keep, as I keep chanting and you keep hearing it with total involvement, you will soon see that you are transported from your physical body to the subtle body, and you will be harnessing the power of Ganesha, which is your own power actually, to perceive things in a better fashion, in a more realistic fashion, with knowledge and wisdom. And then that will be useful for you to troubleshoot anything that you face in life once you have done these meditations for a reasonable amount of time. So that's essentially what we will do to start with. And to invoke the energy in that Muladhara chakra, or for that matter the Swadhisthana and Manipura, that is the first three chakras, we do the first stage of the pranayama, and that first stage of pranayama we will do, and then we will get onto the Chin Mudra, and then we will meditate on Ganesha. What is this first stage of pranayama? The first stage of pranayama is the first of three stages. The first stage basically employs the lower lobes of the lungs, the maximum. Next, the second stage, which we will not learn today, we will learn tomorrow, will employ primarily the middle lobes of the lungs, and the third stage will employ the upper lobes of the lungs. So when you maximize the efficiency of the lower lobes, then anything that is the hips and below, all these regions get energized and relaxed. Energized when we are inhaling, and relaxed when we are exhaling. So every inhalation is energizing those parts of the body, and every exhalation is relaxing those parts of the body. So that's what we will do, and I will give you counts for the inhalation and the exhalation. So you will do according to that. So you will keep your hands parallel to the ground and on your hips, and we will do as deep a breathing as possible. So what will happen is, when we are, for example, exhaling, we will be pushing out the air. We will be pushing out the air from our stomach. So as we exhale more and more, automatically our elbows will move forward, because our hands are close to the abdomen, and the abdomen will shrink when we exhale, because all the air is getting pushed out. How it's getting pushed out is the diaphragm moves up. When the diaphragm moves up, it pushes the air out of the lungs. For the diaphragm to push up, the stomach has to go inside, so that it pushes the diaphragm up, and that will create a space for the hands to move in, and the elbows will slightly move forward. Don't worry if you don't see too much of a movement. As you make your breathing deeper and deeper, you will see that whenever you exhale, it moves slightly forward, and whenever you inhale, because the diaphragm is now coming down, the abdomen will come out, and therefore your hands will move back a little bit. The elbows in particular, you will see slight motion backwards. So that's what we will do. In between, as I told you in a general sense earlier, we will do a kumbhaka, which is retaining the breath inside for some time, and after exhalation we will do a shunyaka, that is retaining the vacuum for a very short time. So these counts are 4, 4, 6 and 2. 4 is for inhalation, 4 is for keeping that inhaled air inside, that is retention or kumbhaka, and then 6 seconds we will be, I will be giving you the counts. You don't need to remember anything. I'm just telling you to give you information about how it is going to go. 6 seconds will be the exhalation, and for 2 seconds we will retain the vacuum. So the exhalation plus vacuum is also about 8 seconds. The inhalation plus retention is also 4 plus 4, 8 seconds. The other is 6 plus 2, 8 seconds. So that's, we will do that a few times. Once we do that, we will do what is known as the Bhastrika, that is basically keeping your hands close to your body and making a fist like this. That is what we call as the Adi Mudra. We will keep that and we will breathe in. When we breathe in, we will open up our hands, and then similarly when we breathe out, again we will bring back the fist, and we will do this vigorously 20 times. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, like that. So once we do that, as soon as we do that, we will get into this Chin Mudra, and we will relax, focusing on the Muladhara Chakra. And when you do that, I will be chanting Om Gam Ganapate Namah. You will only be doing breathing and just watching that particular base of the spine, and recognizing slowly and slowly. You don't need to imagine Ganesha there, but slowly you will recognize the power of Ganesha. It need not take any form. For some people it might take a form, for some people it may not. Don't force yourself into anything, just observe. Only observe the base of the spine and feel the energies of Ganesha. So that's what we will do at the end of the stage. So let's begin now. Are there any doubts or questions on this? So I think it's clear. So let's begin the first stage of pranayama. Let's put our hands parallel to the ground. The palms are parallel to the ground, not this way or this way. It's parallel to the ground and on the hips. And now we will keep your back as straight vertically as possible. And then you close your eyes. Now take a normal breath and leave it out. Take another normal breath and leave it out. Always remember that whenever we are taking the breath in, that is inhalation, we are energizing the whole system, especially the lower parts of our body. And whenever we are breathing out, we are relaxing it. So I will not be telling about energizing and relaxing. You can feel that yourself. As you inhale, you will be energizing. As you exhale, you will be relaxing. Now let's start. So breathe out completely to start it. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Retain. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold. 1, 2. Now get ready for Bastrika, holding your hands close to your body but in a relaxed way. The shoulders are not stiff, and you hold the Adi Mudra, that is your thumbs in between the other 4 fingers, tight fist, and as I say breathe in, you will go up with full force, opening the palms, and as I say breathe out, you will bring it back to the starting position, that is again Adi Mudra. So we'll do this 20 times. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Get into Jnana Mudra, Chin Mudra, keeping your palms facing upwards on the thighs. And just observe your breath for some time, how it is flowing. Let it stabilize a little bit. Now you bring your attention from your breath to the base of your spine, the Muladhara Chakra of Ganesha. Don't worry if any thoughts come, let them go, doesn't matter. You just try to listen with full involvement to what chant I do, so that you focus on the energies of Ganesha at the Muladhara Chakra. Make sure your Chin Mudra is in the right position, that is with your thumbs touching the pointing finger a little firmly, and the other 3 fingers are straight and the palms are facing up on the thighs. Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha. See if you can synchronize your breath with the chant. So whenever I am saying Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha, try to exhale slowly, and between 2 chants, try to inhale. Aum Gam Ganapataye Namaha. 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 Now continue to breathe in slowly and breathe out slowly while keeping your attention on that in silence for a few seconds. Each inhalation, see how you're energizing the Muladhara chakra. The energies of Ganesha are called as Siddhi and Buddhi. Siddhi means fulfillment and Buddhi means intelligence. So intelligence and the fulfillment are the powers of Ganesha, and out of that is born Ganesha's daughter called Santoshi Mata. Santoshi as in Sandosham means contentment, that is we are satisfied with whatever we have with us already. Though we will try to get greater things in life, right now we are satisfied with whatever we have. It's total contentment. We are in a state of Sandosham. So each inhalation, you see that Siddhi and Buddhi are getting into the Muladhara chakra, and each exhalation you are expressing your contentment. When you inhale deeply, you feel that fulfillment is getting inside as Siddhi, and when you exhale, Santoshi, the form of contentment is spreading from us to the others around us also, so that not only we feel contentment or Sandosham, we spread that Sandosham to everybody around us. Again, when we breathe in, we are breathing in Buddhi or the universal intelligence, which is another power of Ganesha. And then as we breathe out, we are relaxing into total contentment. Breathe in the fulfillment, breathe out the contentment. Breathe in Siddhi, breathe out Santoshi. Breathe in the universal intelligence, breathe out total contentment. Breathe in Buddhi and breathe out Santoshi. Continue doing that. So each inhalation is energizing that Muladhara chakra, the base of our spine, and each exhalation is totally relaxing it. We'll bring this pranayama to a culmination by chanting a shloka of Ganesha that all of us know, Mushika Vahana. We'll all sing it together. Mushika Vahana. Continue to focus on the Muladhara chakra. मूषिकवाहनमोदकहस्तचामरकर्णविलम्बितसूत्र वामनरूपमहेश्वरपुत्र विघ्नविनायकपादनमस्ते. With a Namaste or Anjali Mudra, bow down to the wisdom of Ganesha at our Mooladhara Chakra and recognize that we have got enormous troubleshooting capability within us, ability to shoot any trouble that comes our way, taking it up as a challenge instead of trouble or problem. That energy of Ganesha in the form of Siddhi and Buddhi are filling up our entire body, starting from the lower parts, slowly filling up our middle portions and the top till the top of the head. That energy of Ganesha as Siddhi and Buddhi, fulfillment and intelligence, is filling not only our body, but it is filling our mind also, which is bigger than our body, like a balloon around our body. So see that fulfillment is spreading into the regions outside our physical body, into our subtle body, namely our mind and our intellect. Similarly, the universal intelligence of Ganesha, which is called Buddhi, is also spreading not only in our physical body, but beyond the skin also to the mind. All portions of the mind are getting it. The universal intelligence, so that we can tackle any trouble that comes our way. We will be excellent troubleshooters, which is what is the quality which is personified as Ganesha. Similarly, now let's observe our contentment or sandosham spreading throughout our body, from the tips of our toes all the way to our legs and our abdominal region, the chest region, our arms, our hands, our palms, to our shoulders, to our neck, to our face, to our head, and now beyond the physical body to our mind, which is all around our body. Every portion of it is becoming full of sandosham, contentment, and further spreading to our intellect, which is an even bigger balloon around the mind, with our body, mind and intellect totally fulfilled, complete with intelligence and with contentment or sandosham. We can now put our hands back on our thighs with the palms facing upwards, just open palms. Just observe the body for a while. Slowly go beyond the body. Observe the mind around it. Slowly go beyond the mind. Observe the intellect beyond it. All of these three regions, body, mind and intellect, are getting energized from the energy which is flowing from our Mooladhara chakra. That's a source, like a waterfalls. Water is spreading from there towards all directions. We're feeling really cool in the waterfalls, as if we are taking a bath in the waterfalls. As the waterfalls, the little tiny droplets are carrying the positive ions of happiness, joy, bliss, ecstasy, and making us enjoy and celebrate in a festive spirit in every cell of the physical body, in every nook and corner of the mind and the intellect. It's total joy, total happiness, total fulfillment, total contentment, total intelligence, spreading all over. It's time to celebrate in festivity. We will now rub our hands to a lot of warmth. You can feel the heat between the palms as you rub them against each other. With those hot palms, you touch your eyes and feel the heat entering through your eyelids into the eyes, into all parts of the body. You're blessing yourself. By meditating on the principle of Ganesha at the Mooladhara, recognize that you have inherited a few rays of Ganesha today already. So you are part and parcel of that Ganesha entity, and that Ganesha entity is what is blessing you through your hands, on your head, to all parts of your body, mind, and intellect. Once you recognize this blessing is flowing around, slowly you can bring your palms back to your thighs, facing upwards, and gradually, whenever you feel comfortable, slowly you can open your eyelids. We will end today's session as usual with 3 chants on Mao. Repeat after me. Sahanau bhunaktu Sahaviryam karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma vidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti